Hey, it's a JaidynReiman's news update. Mid-last week, there were heavy rumors online about a Nintendo Direct taking place this week on September 13th, this upcoming Wednesday. This morning, Nintendo announced it is real on social media. Of course, I'll be ready with my live reactions. Most impressive is that it's a 45-minute long Direct. 45 minutes! Japan is even longer at a whopping 50 minutes. That's incredible! Well, here's a quick rundown of what I think we might be seeing in it. Okay, first up we have the obvious picks. We'll see trailers of games releasing soon, such as Metroid Samus Returns and Pokken Tournament. There'll probably be a quick rundown of these titles, but they won't spend too much time on them. We'll also probably see another Kingdom in Mario Odyssey, which is confirmed to have a big focus in the Direct. We'll also see Fire Emblem Warriors, more on that later. I think we'll be seeing some additional third-party title announcements, including release dates, and perhaps just a few general trailers for things like Project Octopath Traveler, a title we haven't seen since early this year. We'll definitely get the release date of Skyrim on Switch, and probably more information on Steam. I can also see additional port announcements. I really hope we may see a Seiken Densetsu Collection localization, or Secret of Mana remake. There's also the teases Platinum made about Bayonetta 1 and 2 and Morph 101. Frankly, I wouldn't mind Morph 101. I haven't ever gotten it on Wii U, and I think I'd buy it on Switch. I think Nintendo may also decide to announce OS updates for Nintendo Switch. A recent rumor has indicated that Switch might actually be getting a form of achievement system. It's hard to say whether this is true or not, as well as a small-time indie developer saying it. There is a glaringly notable thing on my Nintendo showing Nintendo Switch as coming soon though. Next, we have to get the release date for Xenoblade Chronicles 2. It's been a long time coming. Despite what many people say, I'm confident it's still coming this year. If there's a delay though, it gets announced here for sure. I also have no doubt we get the full reveal of the contents of Zelda Breath of the Wild DLC Pack 2, as well as the release date. Reggie also teased additional titles for Switch this year. Perhaps there's another port we're getting, or a small-time Mario spin-off. If we get an unannounced port this year, I think Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze is the most likely. Perhaps even a Returns and Tropical Freeze cross situation where they both come in on the same cart. There's also the next Kirby on 3DS, which we've heard nothing about since E3, and possibly Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon. I could also maybe see one other 3DS title announced for this year, but beyond this year, I think we're pretty much done for 3DS. For next year, I could see trailers for the known titles on Switch, namely Kirby and Yoshi. Another thing we can pretty much guarantee we see is a Fire Emblem Warriors trailer. It's basically in 2 weeks in Japan. We need the rest of the information now, and Nintendo Direct is the perfect way to do it. This will probably be the Shou Dragon trailer we've been waiting for. I'll even go over who I feel like we're gonna see. Tiki is pretty much confirmed, of course, but I would say that Seda is basically guaranteed. There's honestly no way she's getting left out. Recent information even heavily implies this, with Tecmo Koei saying in an interview that Cordelia was chosen to complement the other Pegasus Knights from the other games. Note the plural there. For the rest of the roster of Shou Dragon, I'm thinking either Jagan or Camus, as well as Drogue and Minerva. Drogue, he's not really that big of a character, but we really need a non-mounted Lancer. Not only that, we don't have any armors either. And Jag and Camus, because we need a Cavalry Lancer. Minerva is the final pick to add in another axe, and because she's a pretty important character in Shou Dragon. If not Minerva, my thoughts are on Ogba with an axe, but I still think Minerva is more likely. Okay, for the last bit, we've got a massive 45-minute Direct. I'd be shocked if there wasn't a major new surprise announced, maybe even multiple. Frankly, I think Animal Crossing, Donkey Kong, or Pikmin are the most likely. Retro Studios can also announce their title, assuming it isn't Donkey Kong. Of course, this will be a 2018 title. Frankly, I'm mixed on Animal Crossing because I feel like that's coming along with news on Animal Crossing Mobile. But I've been hearing the Apple conference is tomorrow, so maybe Animal Crossing Mobile gets announced then, and Animal Crossing Switch in the Direct. Donkey Kong and Animal Crossing are the last big core IPs that haven't been announced for Switch yet. I have a strong feeling Retro's working on another Donkey Kong, and they just didn't want to announce it before Metroid Prime. Either way, it's probably not releasing this year. I could even see it being a 3D Donkey Kong. Super Mario Maker 2 on Switch is another huge possibility as well, especially with the closure of Miiverse recently. And finally, what I don't think we'll be seeing. I don't think we'll see a surprise for any obscure Nintendo IP. Namely, I don't think we'll see something like Mother 3, F-Zero, Golden Sun, or anything like that, despite how much I would want Golden Sun. I also don't think we'll see Super Smash Bros., especially a poor Smash 4. Other things include Metroid Prime 4, Pokemon Switch, and Fire Emblem Switch. I don't think we'll get news about any of these titles either. They're way too far off. I'm not expecting any Virtual Console news yet either. I'm also not sure if we'll see Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon, but that's not right. I don't expect it to happen. I'm just not fully confident either way because of how fickle Pokemon Company is. They might prefer to announce that information later, such as at TGS. And, well, that's about a wrap for my thoughts on Wednesday's Nintendo Direct. Stay tuned and subscribe to catch my live reactions to the Nintendo Direct as per usual, or catch me on Twitter at JaidynReiman. Thank you for listening, and I hope to see you next time.